Hey, how are you? I am back. It is Monday, and I hope you had a really good weekend. I have a question. How many of you spent a lot of your weekend doing chores? Doing what I like to call life duties. You had to clean the house and do grocery shopping and take your kids to their lessons and hockey and all their sports and their camps. I bet a lot of you spent a lot of time this weekend doing that, just like you do every weekend. And you know what? That's okay because life is busy. Everybody has such a busy life, especially if you are married and have a family, because there's so many other people in your life, in your immediate life, that you have to take into consideration whenever you do anything. And it's okay to be that busy and get things, having to do things on the weekend, as long as you still take time for yourself. And, you know, the biggest thing you have to do, it's going to be really hard. This is going to be really, really, really hard for you. But I'm going to tell you anyway. The hardest thing that you are going to have to learn to do is not do everything that you're doing. Nope. And not just take time for yourself. That's not the hardest thing. The hardest thing is taking the time for yourself and not feeling guilty about it. That is the hardest thing you are going to have to learn how to do. Take a bath, just soak in the nice hot tub for a while, read a book, watch a movie. What about spending time with your partner, spending time with a friend? It's not just about when you're married and have a family. What about single people? You still have to clean your place. You still have to do laundry and do all those mundane things that you have to do. But you still have to be with the people you love, the people that mean something to you, and the people that make you who you are. And if that means sometimes not doing the laundry on Saturday when you normally do it, but maybe you've had a bad week. Maybe you've just had a crappy week at work. Or maybe the kids have been sick and you've just had a crappy week at home because you've had to deal with sick kids all week. There's nothing wrong with wanting to just get away, go out for dinner with your spouse, your partner, a friend, a group of friends. So you've got laundry back there. You know what? It's going to be there tomorrow. It's going to be there next week. And if you do it today, it's still going to be back again next week. Don't feel guilty about taking time for yourself because life is short and you need to take that time to relax and have fun and enjoy yourself, because you can't live your life doing every single day what you have to do, what you're supposed to do. You need to do things that you want to do. And I'm going to very quickly give you just a bit of a personal story that makes me feel so strongly about this. I was married, still am, sorry. I am married and have a family, 2 wonderful boys. And when was my choice. My husband and I decided when we started a family, I was going to stay home, which I did. I stayed home with both our sons until they were in school, and then I went back to work part-time. But I was so lucky because I was able to work my hours around them being at school. So I could leave for work after they were at school, and I was home before they got home. And for so many years, we really didn't, my husband and I and the kids, we didn't really do a whole lot. We didn't travel that much. We didn't do a lot because my husband was always of the opinion that once we retired, we were going to do all of those things. We were going to travel. We were going to have fun. We were going to relax and take a deep breath, right? We were going to pay off the house, and we were going to, the kids would be finished school, and that was great. And that's the way we did it. Well, we were married for 26 years, and my husband was still working. At that point, I had my own business, but my husband was diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's at the age of 57. So by the time he was 58, he had to take an early retirement. He couldn't do it anymore. And by the time he was 59, he was in long-term care. And that was last year. And he's now in long-term care. And we never did any of the traveling we were going to do. We're not going to be able to do that together because he's not capable. And hindsight, I've always heard, hindsight is 20/20, but enjoy yourself. I'm not telling you to, go spend every cent or get in debt or anything like that, but just take time for yourself and don't leave things to the last. Don't say, I'm going to do this 20 years from now. We're going to not do anything now so we can do it in 20 years or 10 years or 15 years, because you don't know what's going to happen in that time. You don't know where you're going to be in that 15 years from now. So enjoy your life while you can. Take time for yourself because it's so important for everybody involved in your life, not just you, but your whole family. Enjoy it. Don't waste it. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you for listening. And I hope that you go on my Facebook and tell me about all the great things you're doing. Where you're going out to eat, how you are taking time for yourself and what you're doing with it. Reading a book, I would love to hear about that. I'd love to hear about what book you're reading. How you soaked in the tub, how what bubble bath did you use? I'd love to know that. I like those things. I'd like to know about new things that are coming out. Please, that would just thrill me to hear about how you are taking things for yourself and relaxing and taking your life now, living it now. I will talk to you very soon. Thank you. Bye for now.